Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening to Unlocking Greatness Podcast with Zenja Glass. Feel free to call me Z. I'm sitting here holding a platter, and it's just filled with trash. So for those who are listening to the podcast, I encourage you to turn and actually watch the video. This platter just has all kinds of trash and paper and old food on it. It actually stinks really bad, too, if I can be honest. But I'm holding trash. And I'm holding it for a reason because I want to just give a very short message to help you guys realize something. Don't let anyone ever serve you trash. Reject it. I can just end the podcast right there. Don't let someone serve you trash on a platter. There has to be something inside of your spirit, inside of your head, something that rejects. When you hear people coming to you with negativity, maybe someone's coming to you gossiping about somebody. Someone's coming to you talking about what someone said, or maybe, they're just talking about what someone's not doing in their life and what they should be doing and this and that. There's something inside of my brain. I don't know, maybe I'm built weird. I don't know, but there's something in me that automatically puts that into like a trash container. It's trash. And the reason I call it trash is because it produces nothing positive in my life. How is it going to help me? Unless you and I both are going to go to this person, as the Bible teaches us, by the way. If you have a problem with a brother or sister, you go to them. Take a person with you. Then if they don't repent, you take it before the church. That's a whole nother subject. Won't get into that. But unless you have plans on the two of us getting with this person to help take this person higher, then don't bring it to me. That falls in a trash category. And I don't know why God placed this in my heart to talk about this morning, but literally just he came so strong in my spirit about the amount of trash we take into our lives on a daily basis. And it's not just from gossip, from people talking, just in general what we expose ourselves to. You guys remember I did a podcast, for those who have been listening to my podcast since I started it. I think it was episode 7, and I think it's called Focus on Your Dreams. So if you've not listened to that podcast, go back and watch it. But I go into detail about how I drive my family crazy when I say to them, for example, they can be watching a television show or something, and my family knows this. I'll go in the room and say, why are you spending so much time watching someone else pursue working on their dreams when you should be working on yours? So I won't go into detail with that, but it's a very good podcast to listen to about remaining focused. But in a part of that podcast, what I talk about is so many distractions and things come at us. So much trash tries to come at us, that if we don't have some kind of way of recycling or filtering what's going to come in and what's not going to come in, that leads us to stand off focus, stand off track. It's trash. What good is it going to do for you to sit and watch television show after television show about some series or something going on, and how is that going to benefit your life? Especially some of these series and things that are out now where it gets really, really, really raunchy. There's 1 or 2 little episodes of something I was following for a little bit, and then it just took an entirely different turn. And I was like, man, that's like tainting my spirit. You know how the Bible teaches us, do not grieve the Holy Spirit? And maybe because I'm very sensitive, I feel like I have like a sensitive soul, if I can say that. Whatever I tend to watch or listen to follows me into the night, follows me into my week. And so I have to be very, very careful of the trash that I allow to come through my eyes, through my ears, what people tell me, what people say, what I listen to. All I'm saying to you all, and I'm not trying to be misreligious because I'm no one's minister. I'm not saying I'm this saint that never does nothing wrong and this and that. I'm really not. All I'm saying is please be aware of the amount of trash you allow to come into your life. What do you benefit by knowing every episode of your favorite shows? What's the benefit in it for you? Are there some scenes and things that happens in those episodes that will take you down the wrong path? Bible teaches us to walk in purity. I won't even get into that. What about the music you listen to? I can barely listen. In fact, I don't even turn on the radio. Let me just go there. But the few times if I'm in the car with one of my kids or what have you, and they turn on the radio or turn on something, it's like most of it I can't even listen to. I'm like, no, we got to change this. We got to put in some Tasha Cobbs, some Yolanda Adams, some, something, Donnie McClurkin. I mean, I could just go on and on about some of my favorites I listen to. It could be Hillsong, whoever, I don't care. But we got to turn this. because there's too much trash that's coming inside of me, and it's and there's something in my spirit. It's hard to decipher it out. Someone said a long time ago, they said, you know, you don't have to tell me anything about a person. Just give me that person's phone and I can tell you everything about that person. I like to take it a little bit further. You don't have to tell me anything about a person. Let me watch them for a day and see what they give their time and attention to. What do they allow into their lives? Now, I'm not saying it's wrong to watch your shows and this and that, so don't call me a hater. You guys know that. I'm just saying, like, do you know more about those shows than you do about working on your goals and dreams? You know? Can you name more episodes and more characters and more singers and more stars than you can scriptures? Now, I'm not saying you have to be Miss or Mr. Religious. I'm just making a point. What trash are you allowing in your life? You guys, here's the premise of all of this. I keep saying this, and I'm probably not going to stop saying this for a while. Life is so short. Life is so short. And I believe the enemy is after our time, keeping us preoccupied, keeping us caught up in things that mean nothing. Anyone who knows me, especially the few people that, you know, been in my life for a while, the one thing that they do know, they can't come to me talking and gossiping about some mess. And it's not because like I said, I'm not misreligious. They just can't. I just don't have room. The way my brain is set up, I can't explain it, but it's almost like my brain is in different compartments. I don't have a compartment for it. It just, I don't even know where to put it. Because when I get information in, I want to know, okay, how is this useful for me? Or how can I turn around and use this to help, you know, someone else? Or, I don't know, to grow my business or to encourage this person, or, okay, or what do I need to pray about? It has to fall into a compartment. So when someone is coming to me with some negativity, and it has happened, just so you know, even recently, I won't give any details, but one or two situations even recently where someone was trying to tell me, you know, I just want to tell you about da-da-da-da, and here's the thing about this person, blah, blah, blah. And I go, whoa. Where are we going with this? Where are we taking this? Well, no, I just want you to know, da-da-da. But where are we taking this? That's why I did the episode, and I think I've launched it already, about being a giraffe and setting your sight and your vision on the treetops. And stop stooping low, competing with the ants over crumbs, so you don't end up passing your butt out. You can look that episode up. I forget what I called it, but I think I called it Rise Up or something. That's why I recorded that. Can't stay low for too long. Fighting with ants over crumbs, over issues that's not going to materialize or matter into nothing. So I just want you to train your mind when you look at things, when people are coming to you with information, especially at work, because you guys know in the workplace that can happen often. Or even when you're with your good friends or what have you. Just be aware. How about this? Spend today being aware of what you take in. How much of it is trash? How much of it is this mess? Just some trash. Some things that have no value. It's not useful for anything. You can't even recycle it really into something good. How much is it is trash that you're allowing into your life? And all I'm saying is reject the trash. That don't mean you have to be rude to people. I don't believe in that. Now, back in the day, I was something else. But anyway, I don't believe in being rude over it. I just mean reject the trash. Someone's coming to you with some stuff, just say, where are we taking this? Because your time is so valuable. So why do you have, what would make you have an hour or 30 minutes to sit and talk to somebody about what somebody ain't doing and what they said and how they acting and what they did at church and how I don't feel like they really need to be? How is that in any way beneficial for you? Just explain that to me and then I'll shut up. How is it in any way beneficial? Remember I said when I first started this podcast how someone sent me a message that I put something negative about you and you need to look online and see what I wrote and da-da-da-da, and how my crew was like, oh my goodness, we need to see what happened. Like who puts, I said, no. Devil is a lie. I'm not going to take that trash. My sight is among the treetops. I'm not saying I'm better than anyone. I just want to make that clear. But my sight and my vision is treetop level and higher. That's why sometimes you just need to let people think that they won something. Just be like, you know what, I'm going to let this person think they won this situation because it's not worth my time. Be aware of the trash you're taking into your life. You know, when I'm sitting down, and it's not often, and there's a show on television or something, and I'm not against TV, so please don't think I'm hating on TV. But I literally say to myself, and I just did this last night, it's just so funny. When a show or something's on, I may give 15 minutes of my time, maybe 20 minutes, because, you know, I'm sitting there maybe eating with one of my family members or something. And then I say, all right, I've given them 15 minutes of my time. You know, I got to go. And I literally would get, it could be right in the middle of a show. It could be one of those, you know, I know there's some good shows out there where there's contests or whatever going on, and then you want to wait and see who's going to be the winner. I don't even wait half the time to the end of it, because I'm just like, I've given 15 or 20 minutes of my time to this. TV's not going to turn itself off. That's what I tell my family all the time, especially my youngest child that's in high school. He's a senior. I said, baby, the television is not going to turn itself off, or like YouTube or whatever, because he's always on YouTube or doing something. And I'm like, you got to understand, social media is not going to turn itself off. Like back in the day when I was younger, at like 10 o'clock when the news went off, the TVs used to go off. Well, that don't happen no more. It's not going to turn itself off. There's got to be something in you that says, you know what, I've taken in enough of this. Now I need to go focus on me. So the next time someone comes to you with anything, and they can truly be trying to help you. Hey, I just want to tell you what this person said and blah, 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 blah. You know, just stop it where it's at. And just say, where is this going? Because, and here's what I said to a person. I think was it last year that this happened when she came to me? I talked about this in one of my episodes, but she was telling me something that someone said about someone I love and care a lot about. And I said it in the most respectful way. I said, moving forth, please don't bring that to me. There's nothing I can really do with that information. And I said, so if that person has an issue with me, let that person come to me then. But please just don't bring it. And she didn't, you know, I always like to trust people's heart. You know, I don't think she meant any harm. I think she was just giving me a heads up on a situation that's pretty personal. And I just said to her, I prefer you not do that anymore, and don't bring it to me. My sights is at a different level. And that, again, don't mean I'm better than that person. I want to make that clear. But bringing something to me, saying someone else has an issue, but don't say nothing because I don't want this person to, that doesn't help me. That disturbs everything that I'm trying to do and the levels that I'm trying to rise to. And so I just said, moving forward, just don't bring that to me anymore. And she's like, wow, Z, you've just really grown. Like, I didn't expect that response from you, but I respect that. And she has respected that. I just want to make that clear. Master the use of your time and what you take into your body, what you listen to, where your thoughts go. I'm not trying to be all weird on you guys, but I just want you to be aware. Picture, just like I have holding in my hand right now, a platter filled with trash. Do not allow anyone to feed you trash anymore. And stop feeding trash to yourself, might I add, okay? Stay yourself focused, you guys. Time is short. You have some pretty big projects and things that you should be working on at this point. Your time is valuable. You don't have time to sit and listen to music all day and watch your television shows and a gazillion movies all through the evenings and the whole weekend and just taking in anything somebody's throwing at you. So think of it as, you know, I think I did an episode on what are you eating? But now I want you to just take it a step further. Just think of it as, you know what? The next time anyone comes to me with anything, if it's not going to be beneficial for building me up or something useful that I can turn around and help someone with, I'm just going to stop that conversation right then and there and just say, you know what? I don't want to talk about this. Like right now I'm trying to focus on this project God got me doing. I'm trying to focus on this book God's got me writing. I'm trying to focus on this next level that I need to get to so I can quit my job and do what I want to do. I'm trying to focus on getting my family back in a healthy, a healthier, safer place. You get my point? Trying to be figure out how I can be a better mother. Figure out how I can get back in school. You get my point? Don't let people feed you trash, okay? And be aware of the trash you're feeding yourself. I just want to give you guys a gentle challenge. If you're spending all your time sitting and watching your shows and movies and listening to all your whatever, and you know it's not building you up, helping you spiritually, or helping you in any way, I just want to gently challenge you to say, please cut back on that and spend more time sitting with God. And I'm a living witness, you guys. I'm a living witness. He speaks. He takes you to levels you can never imagine. God has done things in my life that I never thought was even possible, especially in the situations that I was in. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and listen to the last, the first maybe 40 episodes I did. You know, he took me from such dark places. But it came at a cost. I had to sit with him. I had to get silent. I had to listen. So just be aware of the trash you're taking into your body. Don't let anyone feed you trash anymore, okay? I love you all. You know I do. This is Z with, what's the name of this podcast? Unlocking Greatness Podcast with Zenja Glass. This is Z. Love you guys. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Thanks for listening. This is Z with Unlocking Greatness Podcast. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification button. Love you all. Bye-bye.